It's called Fashion. Look it up. The Hardcore Solo Self-Found Scion event, the 10-day private league I'm hosting, is winding to a close. There's 24 hours remaining. I just want to show what I did. I did a Creeping Frost Wintertide brand setup, using Decoy Totem and Steel Skin, of course, Frostblink. We had Arctic Armor, Determination, and Clarity, kind of the trifecta that I use when it comes to playing Hardcore, and then a Chaos Golem for more Fizz protection. We had a Chaos Flask with Bleed Immunity, we had a Mana Flask with Ignite Immunity, we had a Life Flask with Bleed Immunity, we had a Movement Flask with Extra Armor, and then we had a Life Flask which hindered nearby enemies, which really helped because I was also using Chill. These were the 12 items. I underestimated, seriously, how challenging it would be to collect all 12 of these items. The Mirror of Teclata Pizzi, a belt with 120 life and resistance, a Divine Orb, Silver Oil, a Synthesized Ring, any Veiled Amulet, the Chitus Plum, Essence of Hysteria, a Locus of Corruption Itemized Temple, Forge of the Phoenix, a 2120 gem, and an item that has at least 16% of fire damage as extra chaos damage. So that was Wolfie. He did this in 3 days or 4 days, something like that. Incredible on Hardcore Solo Self-Found. This here is Arta Eva or Arta Eva. They were the second to complete this challenge about a day or two later. And as you can see, both of them collected all 12 items, and unless someone can tie in the next 24 hours, which is extremely unlikely, it looks like they were the two winners. Now, I went Hierophant and Deadeye, of all things. Why Deadeye with Withertide brand? It's because of my Creeping Frost. I'm using Creeping Frost, and this gives me an extra projectile, and also Tailwind. And I'm using Creeping Frost in order to not only have the extra gold DOT, but also to use Hex Touch for Frostbite. As well as, of course, as the Hierophant gives me Arcane Surge with a buff associated with Arcane Surge. Here's the path I generally took, the brand path. Went up that way, grabbed cast speed, got rid of it, grabbed lots of defense. Then I made it over here to the Season of Ice side, got Melding, and only then did I go up to the top here, Breath of Rhyme, and then I made it over this way. Now, of course I'm dead. I did die here, position 8 on the ladder at level 81, which was a pretty good run, all in all. I died exactly where I knew I would die. I fucking called it. I knew it would be an ultimatum. I should not have ever done an ultimatum on a yellow Alked map. I think it was a tier 8. Just was not ready for it. What I'm going to show here is just some footage of what I did. Again, it was Wintertide brand, and used my left click for Creeping Frost, which is a way to apply curses easily in a solo self-found environment. Kind of looks like this. It was doing pretty well. It needed a lot of upgrades. It still had a 5 link. It had no uniques at all. I was just stacking up life, ES, because I'm, not pure life. That was really helpful with the Hierophant. Otherwise, you would be having really bad mana burn, but it protected me by having 8% of damage come out of mana. I had a little bit of Fizz taken as lightning on my helmet, but mostly just stacked armor as much as I could. And as you level, of course, your armor effectiveness goes down, but your life goes up. So I was just seeing I could never get the Mirror of Teclata Pizzi. In fact, I only got 2 items, the 2 easy ones, a Veiled Amulet and the Chitus Plum. Never, and I checked from level 70 on, could never get the Mirror of Teclata Pizzi contract. Never got a Divine Orb either, not even one. As you can see, I played for, 35 hours, roughly. And of course, it only takes 1 death to fail the whole challenge. I'm not going to do a new character in 24 hours. As you can see, a lot of people died. It was a Scion-only event. And the only one I have not heard from at all is Darkside, so I don't know if he's going to submit. But anybody that got 5 items or more also gets put into a raffle for a free channel t-shirt or $20 credit. And then the 2 winners will both receive t-shirts or $20 credits. And I'm going to be talking to them soon.